What is loss factor and how did it get started? A common term that you will become aware during the process of looking for office space for your business will be loss factor. Why an office space called 10,000 rentable square footage, then after you measure it, it is in fact around 7,000 square footage. Did you hear me? Rentable square footage versus square footage. Loss factor is the difference between rentable square footage and square footage. This term started being used years ago when commercial leasing tenants started to realize that space that was advertised for a commercial rental property was different than the space that they could actually use. In commercial real estate across the United States, loss factor is viewed as a percentage of a building's area, which is shared by the tenant, or a space dedicated as the common area of the building, like hallways, restrooms, elevator, staircases, and lobby. But sometimes could be the airspace outside of the building that doesn't even exist in the building. And the higher the floor, the bigger the loss factor it will be. So just imagine how much percentage more will be on top floors office spaces at the Empire State Building, for example, versus a third floor in the same building. That's why I always carry a laser measuring tool to help my clients to measure the space in order to help them figure out if the space works for their business needs. Click in the link in the text area to learn more in detail in this 5-minute read article about what is the loss factor and how did it get started. I will explain in details. 1. Usable square footage versus rentable square footage and why the difference. 2. Understanding loss factor. And 3. Tips for shopping for the next perfect leasing space. And don't forget to like us, follow us, comment, and if you have questions or need help to find your next office space, feel free to reach out. Here, Paul.sosa, delivering solutions that exceed expectations.